On this episode of the Rockhound Channel, we're here once again on the beautiful shores of the Wisconsin River. The Rockhound Channel starts now. And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Rockhound Channel. My name's William. Welcome back to 2026 here on the Wisconsin River. I have been itching to get out here all winter. And we had a blizzard that almost threatened it right on the first day, but that's all right. It's the following weekend. We're out to a new location. I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. And we have finally made it, ladies and gentlemen, to our new location. And if you guys can just follow me over here real quick. This whole entire area has been a beautiful gift that has kept on giving for me the last few years. And we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Very first time this year. So I'm going to go ahead, get my gear up, and get set up. Let's get started. So I finally trekked a little bit further, folks. And we're here at this big old pile of stones. And this is one of the primary targets that I've been taking a look at for the last 3 years, off and on, when the brush isn't so bad down here. So I'm going to go ahead, get ourselves a water source rocking. And this is where we're going to start. Well, with our water supply already set up in our pan, we're going to go ahead and thank our new subscribers. We'd like to congratulate our 300 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for becoming a part of the Rockhound Nation. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're so close to 500 subscribers, and you can become the next one today. So lucky for us, we have this beautiful overhang over us here, and a lot of this has stayed dry throughout that entire blizzard and throughout the winter. So we're going to go ahead, hit this little spot right here. There's bits of black sand here, and that's what first attracted me here. And wasn't too bad. I got a few pieces of gold up out of here. Let's see if I can come up out of here with some today. So just out of one of the scoops from our said pan there, we ended up with roughly about 6 or so microdots. Just sitting right about in there, guys. Not too bad at all. So I think I know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably take what I have here, get it just scooped up into one of my cat litter buckets. It's just behind the camera here. We're going to go ahead, take that home, and see what else we can find along the way. And there are those 6 beautiful microdots. Took me a little bit to get them down there. Kind of center your screen. They're really small, but the sun just catches them just right. So guys, I've already taken roughly about 2 or so good sized river pans up out of there. And this is the second one. The first one had roughly about 27 bits. Absolutely insane. They're sitting in my snuffer bottle. This one is absolutely loaded. Right here at the top is roughly about 18 to 20. Just sitting there in those bubbles. And they're fair sized. They're still micro dots. It's all dust around here in this region. I'd be hard pressed to say there's any flakes. Unless you go down per se by the honey hole. Then yeah, you definitely get some decent little bits of flakes. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this video down there. You bet. It's the first day of spring in my book. So we're going to go down there and get some of that as well. So unfortunately, we ended up having an emergency back here at the house. I had to hustle my butt back home, so we didn't get a chance to get back over there to that honey hole. But that's all right. We got ourselves a second opportunity. So here is day 2. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be working here. That's all right. We got another location. And welcome back to day 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in the very flooded Wisconsin River. When I tell you it's flooded, right where I'm standing right now is the only patch of dry area that's not too far from our honey hole. So I've already got all my gear here. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have a look down here along this embankment. We're going to see if whether or not we have some trace gold down here. So in a minute, I'm going to show you all that. So this first area that I'm going to go ahead and have a look at, I'm seeing a lot of black sand real tight up against this rock wall. That's a good sign, and we're going to go ahead, get that all sifted out since it's dry today, down into our big old river pan. I'm going to try to sift it out as much as I can with how high the water is. It's kind of risky. And the rest of the way, I'm going to go ahead and take it with our finishing pan till we get that beautiful black sand. Now, stay tuned to the end. I'm going to take all this stuff that we've got in the last 2 weekends all through our mill, and then we'll see what kind of gold we get out of it. All right, had to be sure you guys were recording. So I've got a bunch sitting here, and I wish this camera would do this area justice. Real tight up against this wall, there is a ton of black sands. Quite surprised by that, because I figured, well, I can't be the only one that's been doing this over the years. Figured all this would have been petered out. Well, it's good for us today. We're going to go ahead and get all this all nicely sifted out and into our snuffer bottle, so don't go away. All right, guys. I gotta show you this real quick. So, just from that little bit, it wasn't much that was sitting in there. It is just loaded, and I do mean loaded, with black sand. And just from what I was seeing down there with the sun, we got good sun today. I'm gonna say this is actually mill ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in our pail and keep digging. I say there's a bunch of flour gold real tight up against there, so it's a good thing I went down. All right, back to work. So while I go ahead and get my gear out here, I want to let you guys know to please be sure to hit that subscription button if you're new to the channel. Leave us a like today. I'm telling you right now, I'm grateful I took the risk getting down here. We may have not got to that honey hole, but I'll tell you right now, this might be honey hole 2.0. Who knows just yet? So stay tuned, and we'll go ahead and get my pan washed out. Let's get some more of this dirt. So guys, we went ahead, got a little bit more over here, and I pushed those leaves over just a little bit. And that was absolutely loaded with black sand and what appears to be some kind of weird clay stuff. So here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and get this down as best as I can over there in that river. I'm going to take it over here to the pan with our finisher, see how much gold we collected. Then it's back off to the mill. Wow, guys, I got to show you here. I had to stop. You see all that? That's all nothing but black sands. So we're going to take a little scoop of this, see what we got in the finishing pan. And that's heavy. That is crazy how heavy that is. All right. So yeah. Oh, that is just loaded up here. Let me get you in camera view here. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see me. All right. Oh, I'm very happy I made the trip down here today. Wow. Trying not to be too aggressive because, again, it's flower gold. Oh, that is insane how much black sand is here. I've been doing this for quite a few years. Up and down these embankments and these beaches. Don't want to get too aggressive once again. Oh, yep. There it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a bunch. Just bunches and bunches of it. See if I can get it there. Wow. Okay. Give me just a minute here, guys. All right. I'm going to show you here. I'm going to try to get it focused up as best as I can. Give me just a moment. All right. There we go. So everything from where you see that tiny bit, that looks like gold. That really is glinty in the sun. It does not look like glass. But all along there, you can kind of see it in the sun. That is gold. There's bits of it all up in here, and it goes all the way back into there. So you can about imagine, guys, how much is just sitting loaded up in this big old pan. And I think we're going to go ahead, get a little bit more of this, and we're going to take it home, go through our 3-stage process of getting it all cleaned and refined, and then we're going to run this over our mill table. So that's where we're going to be. And see you next. All right. So I went ahead, got as much of the water and a little bit more of those blondes out. And I'd have to say we got roughly about 8 or so pounds sitting here. So that's a pretty hefty bunch. We're going to go ahead and run over on our mill table after we get it all cleaned up. So I got to pack up over here, get you guys in the bag, and then we'll see you at the shop. All right. Officially made it up. That took a bit. Oh. That was a heck of a climb. Wow. What I do for you guys, I tell you, please be sure to give this a like. Please leave a comment down below. I sure love you guys. All right. Now for the long trek back to the truck. We'll see you at the shop. All right, guys, we finally made it back home from our little expedition. And over here, you guys are going to see that we have both of our pans from both of our locations. Our first one here in the green pan is from location 1. So we're going to go ahead and first start everything off today over here at our gold cube. And we're going to see how much we find just here in the first location. We already know about that second location. So with me, we got Brando. And he's going to go ahead, get started over here. So let's get started.
Go.
All right, guys. I've got Brando over here on our gold cube, as you guys can see there in the corner. So we're going to go ahead and start this off. We're not playing around. We got that shovel ready to rock and roll. And we're going to see how much we get per the scoop that we have. And then we're going to wash this out. Get that split away, guys. And then wash all this. And we're going to go to location 2. Then we run the whole bit right on over there at our mill table.
All right.
So we'll come back to you guys as soon as we get all this washed out, or if we find some shining, some decent shiny out of here. So hang tight, guys,
It's seen you bet.
So Brandon already has got at least another couple scoops in there, and we've already got roughly about a couple little bits that set up onto our mini mat over here. Those who are new to the channel, this here is the Gold Cube. You guys can pick that up at goldcube.com, or goldcube.net rather. Definitely a wonderful piece of equipment for us here in Wisconsin. Can't run these boogers out there in the field. That's all right. Excellent piece of equipment to run right here at home. So that's what we do. And this will easily turn around and take all of our blondes right up out of there. And that's what we're going to do today. And then after that, we'll wash out, get our beautiful colors put into another pan, and then start off with the second set from our second location. All right, guys, we are back here at the Gold Cube, and I've got a bunch already set up in there. Rhino had to take a quick break. I'm going to go ahead and keep powering through this, guys. Let's get going. Again, not playing around. Some stones ended up getting up out of there, so that's all right. We'll put them over there. We'll use those and crush them later. There's a ton of black sand sitting up in here, so I'm very happy about that. And once again, just a quick recap. We're going to go ahead and take everything out of here, get this washed down real good, and then we're off to this pan here. We're going to see about getting every little bit of this gold today, so don't go anywhere, guys. We're almost there. And a lot of this is a lot of heavy black sand sitting up in here, so that's a good thing. So definitely worthwhile what we did at the first location. I cannot wait until we get back out there. Once the river gets a little lower, we're going to hit this hard, especially this first location. And now with that, let's hope that's going to be Honey Hole 2.0. All right. There's a little bit of time to breathe down there. There's quite a bit in there right now. I'm just super excited that we got this opportunity. And thank you guys for hanging out with us at such a late hour. We do apologize. It's been kind of a crazy last couple of weeks for us. I've been working a lot of hours. So, again, thank you so much for hanging with us. Let's see what we can find here. All right, we're almost down there. Let's get some water down in here. There we go. Get that settled down in there. There's so much black sand. All right. There we go. We've got about 2 scoops left in there. Let's get it up in there now. We'll be saving all the cons, of course, up through here and getting it all together. So, super excited about this. Oh, yeah. Just loaded. Just loaded with black sand. Ooh, a lot of it right here. Ooh, I got like one big old flake hanging out right here. All right. Right there. You're going nowhere but in a snuffer bottle. There we go, guys. All right, let's keep going. There we go. All right. Just saw another big flake just went down that mat, so that's good. All right. Last bits, let's get it in there. All right. There's location 1 in the Gold Cube. So I'm going to go ahead and let this run for roughly about 2 or so minutes. And then let it fully clear out. And then we'll see what we got. Wash it down. Get a quick pan on it. and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, he's gonna kick butt at this, and then he's gotta get his mic on here.
Oh.
There we go.
All right, up and running.
So
Get the
this
show
one's-
on the road.
Yep, this one shows a lot of promise, guys. You saw from earlier in this video. Look at the black sands. It's just loaded in that gosh darn
Yeah.
shovel, guys. It is insane how much is sitting in there.
Lots of black sand in this one.
Yep, you can go crazy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident that we're going to have a lot of nice powder gold sitting up out of that. I would not be surprised the least bit that we're going to see a bunch of colors just right there on that mini map, Brenda.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, they're starting to show up already.
Told you.
Uh,
It was well worth the risk today to go ahead, get up in there, and get some of this. So we're going to hopefully see here after this washout. We're going to do a test pan on each of these washes, and then we're going to see how many colors we're just going to see there. And then, guys, tune in next weekend, guys. I will be taking both of these to the mill table, and we're going to attack them individually, and we'll get a true count of what we have from both of these locations.
all right. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Color, yeah, it's colorful in there.
Already getting a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, I see one. I see one.
You go get it. Right?
Even from there, I saw it.
Yeah.
And then there's one there too. Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
Nice big one.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I've seen plenty of tiny flakes, but those are the first few that I actually saw with my naked eye without having to squint.
Now, guys, that was only about 4 or so inches down from real tight to the wall. So I'm guessing if we went ahead and got down just a little bit past where that goofy clay area was, I can almost guarantee there's bigger flakes down in there. So this will be the big test.
Hmm.
Get zoomed up in here. Get you over there. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second here. I'm going to get a
Yeah.
shot over there if the AI gimbal will let me. There
Yeah.
we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we picked up one of those AI motion sensor gimbals. And, yeah,
Yeah, still on the
I've got my
learning curve.
reservations. It's got some quirks to it. Well, we're going to attack this. Now, you've already seen that I've went after this with that snuffer bottle. So, you know there's a bunch more sitting up in here. We see any more of this shining, guys, I'm going to get you back over to Brando. And you guys will be able to see it after we're all
Yeah.
said and done at the washout.
Oh.
Brando is absolutely killing it over here. We've been seeing flakes left and right from location 2. So I
Oh,
cannot
yeah.
wait to do this washout. You notice how fluffy the blondes are. It's pretty insane how fluffy
Yeah.
that stuff is.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty insane as that fluffy.
Look at all that. That is insane, guys.
Wow. All right.
And it sticks like glue. It's
Yeah.
sticking there like glue. So. Keeping that box full and happy today. And I'm pretty confident in the gold cube and what it does best. It gets a hold of that gold. It doesn't let it go, guys. So definitely, if you're interested in something and you're looking for that special piece of equipment to get it all, this is that piece right there. The Gold Cube does it. Everything we've ran throughout all of our years, guys, came through the Gold Cube once we purchased it.
Yeah, even the stuff that we ran through the mini Piglet.
Yes, indeed.
Another nice piece of equipment. Little mini Piglet.
So as Brandon was telling you, we ended up running everything that we've had from the very beginning through the Gold Hog Mini Piglet. I'll put it up there in the corner of the screen. That's another good piece of equipment. Gold Hog makes a wide range of different sluice boxes, high bankers, and special equipment, including their absolute dynamite mats. Please go check out goldhog.com and definitely go check them out. Get those mats. Those I swear by.
Ooh, okay.
You got another one?
Oh, disappeared into the sands again.
Oh, it's there in that mat.
Yeah.
All right, guys. As soon as we get done with this pan, it's off to the wash table, and we'll show you the end results of both of these runs in just a minute. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally down to the last bits. Sitting here in the pan, I got just maybe a couple bits left here. Brandon had to take a seat. He's got some health issues, so I let him take himself a break there. So let's get this up in the sluice box here. There we go. Lots of black sand still sitting up in there. And I'm seeing Formica as well. So again, that's a pretty good sign. We got something good going on up in here. All right. Got nice washed out. There we go. All right, it's time for that wash bottle. Let me go grab that quick. All right. Last bets. Here we go. Nice and even across there. And there we have it, guys. It's all up on the pan. Just like before, I'm going to go ahead and let this run roughly about 2 or so minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and shut down, get that washed up over here at our wash tub. And then you guys will see the final results of both of these in just a minute. And here we are, the end results of both runs. Now this here is location 1. As you can see, the material is a little bit more gritty. And here is location 2. And this stuff seems a lot more buttery soft. And we've seen quite a bit of beautiful flakes coming off in it on the mini mat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do just a scoop of each, just to see what we have in a rough estimate on the flake count. So don't go away. I'm about to get started. So first, obviously, is going to be our location 1 over here. And all I'm doing is just taking a simple little scoop of it here, just to see what we have. So a nice hefty scoop. Got a little bit over that in the bottom. I'm going to take that over here and see what we got. And again, this is just a preliminary scoop. I know that we saw a lot of flakes over at location 1. Very promising, so that's good. So let's see what we got here. Again, not being super aggressive. Just getting whatever's in there. All those wands out as much as possible. And I'm going to say that's probably pretty good right about there. Let's go ahead and give a kickback on this. Just a second. Oh yeah, this is really super gritty. I was really getting into some good stuff over there. So, and there we have it. And one more couple swishes here. And I'll show you guys what I got. Hopefully this camera will do justice to it. I do got the new light on. But right about in there, we have gold sitting all up along this edge. Just the tiny bits. So we already know, and we also got a bunch sitting just down here at this edge right there as well. So, and I will take a snapshot of that. You guys will see that now. All right, so with that set aside, we had roughly about 20 or so colors. So now, last but not least, our second location, hopefully our Honey Hole 2.0. And we've already got a bunch sitting there just in that snuffer bottle from this location. So we're going to go ahead, give it a little bit in here. A little bit of love. As you guys can see, there's a ton of black sand sitting at the bottom of this. Now that gold cube renders down roughly what I said, roughly about 8 pounds, down to roughly about a cup's worth. And that's what makes the gold cube so amazing. It just renders it down, captures that gold. So further ado, let's get that in there. Now I will be probably doing a special on Monday. It'll be probably airing in the morning. I will be spending Easter Sunday with the family, of course. So look forward to that. On Monday morning, I will be tackling these on the mill table to finally strip all of our beautiful gold out of here, and that'll be our official first start of 2026, which will be really amazing. All right. I already see it. That's crazy. Let's get a little bit of this out. Not a whole lot, because I can already see there's a bunch just sitting there in the corner here, guys. There's a bunch. It's kicked out. Don't want to go too heavy on this. Even though this is all a controlled environment, I will take all this through our mill and to be sure we get it all. That's what you should be doing at home as well. All right. And wow. All right. I'm going to do my best to get this to you guys. We found our first flake Brando of 2026. Nice. Yes, we did. We just did. It's right there. Right there. All right, let me get this closed up to you guys. Hopefully, this will do justice to it. Get it all the way up in there. Ooh, see that booger? Right there, guys. That is our first official flake of 2026. I will give you guys a snapshot of that now. So with our first nugget in the books for 2026, not only did we have that sitting in that pan, we had close to almost 38 colors just out of that 1 teaspoon of beautiful black sands. So I'm thinking it's official. Brandon and I are going to call that our Honey Hole 2.0. We're going to hit that hard just as soon as that river comes down. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to leave us a like. If you're new to the channel, see that? Subscribe. Hit that notification button. Leave us a comment down below. And until next time, my name's William. There's Brandon. We'll see you next time.